Hello and welcome back, I'm James Rose and this is EU4. We are playing the lovely coloured Burgundy and we are currently beating up the French. So, unfortunately, the French, hence the name, they seem to think that they're in charge, they are the king of all Franks. However, this is just strictly not true, and so we need to prove it to them. And before I pick a Splendor thing, I was just looking at this before I started. Well, I want to check the aggressive expansion for taking these, because this is the goal here. And that is kind of what I expected to see, and that is awful. Something we can do, though. For one, this war will go on a while, so there is going to be plenty of time for aggressive expansion to tick down. We also now have our Splendor bonus, and I'm going to pick lower AE. And then we're going to go back on here, and we're going to see it's probably not much better than it was before. Nope. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to start improving relations with some of these guys. We're going to have this war go on for a while, but I would very much like to be able to take all of this during this war. So, starting at the top, France, we can't do anything about. Liège, Provence, and Brittany. Oh, we only have 2 diplomats, so let's check Liège and Provence. Liège, yes, we should be fine there, I think. Provence might hate us a bit too much, because we did take his territory, so I'm going to skip over improving with Provence. And we're going to go down to the next one. After Provence, we have Brittany. Kind of expected for Brittany to be on there. So we'll improve with Brittany. And when they are either no longer on the aggressive expansion coalition board, or we have improved relations all the way to the top, we'll move our diplomats over to the next 2. Do I want to move these men down? Currently, France is not trying to... Ah, hello. Money. Very good. Why is it good? Because we're currently a bit low on it. And we need money to fight. Money is, unfortunately, very important in warfare. You do not like me. This should be a state. Has that put me over my cap? It has not. Lovely. And now that it's a state... Oh, I was hoping the autonomy had ticked down straight away. And I didn't take the thing for lower unrest. I don't know if there's a lot we can do here. I mean, it's 90% autonomy anyway. If I just stick it to 100% autonomy, it's not going to actually impact us very much here. So, although it kind of pains me to do this, for the sake of not having to deal with rebels during this war, I'm going to give up my control of those territories. Where's France going? Is he going to meet up with the Pappy State? He might be. Dirty French, can't fight on his own, needs help. Cool, that's that one done. I'm going to move my men over to here, just to get that extra siege pip. Can that just be done? No, it can't. So, we'll move these guys off. We don't need this many men here. In fact, how many have Brabant got here? Brabant have more than enough men here themselves. So, we're going to move off everyone but the 2 siege general. Them being here is completely fine. In fact, them sieging our hill fort is pretty good. We should finish Paris a long time before they siege that. That will also give us the war goal. And now we can throw our 6 shock general at the guys over here. Let's click attach to encourage our guys to come help us. Now, where have they gone? You are coming this way, so that's good. I might be able to catch these guys out. I think I'm better off going for the French here, though. Here's a 24 combat whip, so we'll just remove 2,000 men. And we should win this. Let's see. The highest shock any of them have is 2. And they're going to have a -1 from sieging our hill fort here. Plus we have a Miltech bonus. And that is our victory. And they're going to throw 3,000 more men in to die. There we go. Now, what I should have done before is switch this down to speed 3. Now, where do we want to go next? Oh, look at that. I didn't actually see... I'm not sure exactly who did that, but one of our guys has also sieged that down. France is already very unhappy about this war. God, our war score. What's happened here? Is it just... Yeah, we've got 3 of their forts, so it's just a ton of war score. Plus, we're blockading Scotland. So Scotland is only hurting France here. They are negatively contributing to this war. I'll wait one more tick, and then I might move my diplomat. In fact, I'm wasting time having a Mensa here. Now, I think all of the forts of his vassals are all just level 1 forts. It looks like they are. Can I get down to support these guys? Or should we even bother? Let's untick that. I think we just want to grab this hill fort. We've got a few months where we can siege this fort without them interfering, because we've just knocked them back. We need this many men to siege it, and we need the 2 siege guy. In he goes. 6 siege guy can stand here and watch. I'll let them up tick by, then we're going to have a look at Brittany, or rather moving the diplomat from Brittany to elsewhere. Is Brittany still on here? They are still on here, so it's showing minus 93 when it's done. So there's already 30 on there. I think we need 10-ish more improved relations with them. So it would be really nice to have some extra diplomats. Ooh, we might be able to catch the French army out here. He's going up into this fort. That's fine. Okay, he's backing off again. That's kind of to be expected. Damn it, disease outbreak. Stop taking my manpower. I need it. Now, how much is what we actually want? I can't check. I'm going to wait till this get to like 63 and then I'm going to check it again. Let's see. Scotland and the Pappy State, they're both still very happy about this war for some reason. They're clearly both crazy. We can take some men out of there so we're suffering less attrition. Now, for anyone relatively new to the game who might be watching this, I didn't explain this in the first war, but to siege a fort, for every level of fort, this one is level 2, you need 3,000 men. What I've done here, I've put 7,000 men on here. That's because you need 6 to siege it all the time. And I put an extra 1,000 men on there. So if you roll a 1 and you get... Is it a 1 or a 0? I can't remember. Let's have a look. It does a random dice roll each time. And if you roll... It's either a 1 or a 0, you get a disease outbreak, which takes away some of your men. So if you have 6,000 men on here, that goes down below 6 when you have a disease outbreak. And then the siege would stop. And we don't want that to happen. So that's why... I always have 7,000 men on a siege. Ooh, this could be worse. They took more casualties than we did. I'll take that. Oh, I accidentally just took the siege guy leader off of here, though. That was a mistake on my part. So we're going to have to send him back in a minute. I'll let the year tick by, and then we'll check Brittany. So I consolidated my forces and accidentally took the siege leader off there. That was silly. Now, are Liège and Brittany still on here? Brittany is no longer on here. Liège still is, so we'll move on to Aachen. Aachen. You are this little pink guy here. Please be my friend. France has made a mistake. What he's going to do, he's going to lock in here, and then we're going to beat him up. Because he currently has less than half morale, and we're on full morale, because he just lost a battle recently. Because we had that -2, so unfortunately that didn't stack wipe him. If we didn't have the -2, we might have stack wiped him there. And they've been coming after me here. They're completely ignoring Flanders down here, sieging them up. We'll go help Flanders in a minute when this is hopefully done. I'm gonna let them do one more tick of improved relations on Liège, and then I'll see about if we can move a diplomat off of him again. Because this war's definitely going to take a few more years, and in a few years, a lot of these guys at the bottom are 50-ish. A lot of this is really bad, though. I might have to take one less territory. If I don't take Berry, still kind of bad. What about that? Take Paris. Even just Paris is awful. I can definitely take Paris in a couple years. Take some of his vassals instead. No. Clear Orleans? No. Damn. Oh god, aggressive expansion is such a pain at this point in the game. What they're doing. I wanted to click on these again, and we'll see who is... Liège is still on there. Liège are showing a difference of 61. I think if we get them to 61, we'll be alright. If we can just get this 4, they'd be really good. Because that would stop them being able to make us take a bad battle. Because if they attack us here, there we go, take penalties because of the terrain type. Those are not France's heavies. Can I just catch a few of them out? Really be looking at my armies, but oh well. Ah, they ran away. Okay. Now, what have we got? That is Highlands. Can we engage them in better terrain somewhere? Really all I'm interested in doing right now... Attack them here. What are Miltech is France right now? France is on Miltech 6 now. That definitely helped us in some of the starting battles. I think we can move Liège now. Yeah, Liège is no longer on there. After Aachen, we're looking at Berg. Berg are a new tag, and they don't like us very much at the moment. Now, I'm very low on manpower at this point. We're also nearly taking a loan. Annoyingly, we could probably take this territory off him if not for the coalition. He'd probably give us this. I mean, just running him into more debt again wouldn't be awful. Can we see what he is... Okay, so France right now have 21 loans. So France's debt is absolutely dreadful. I'm surprised any of his subjects are loyal to him. France definitely isn't much of a threat to us right now. Mostly down to his issue with his loans. There we go. That is... Unfortunately, ooh, what are we? We're taking a minus there. This gives me a chance to run in here, though. We have a lot more. Where are our 6,000 down there? They're about to run into help here. We're taking a -2 on terrain, though, which I'm not happy about. We'd be better off taking this where... They've actually got a 4-shot guy here now. We're probably not going to win. If they turn... It depends where these guys go. I have exact combat with. I'm going to take this battle. How's this going to go? Okay, they retreated way too quickly there. I am not happy about that. Oh, but we rolled really well at the start here. Come on, quick, quick. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. That was a beaut. We have now run out of men at this point, though. Probably can't remove Akin yet. I'll let Akin get to 60 before I look at removing him. Trying to think of ways we can get more territory without having to... I'll leave Akin there till the turn of the year. I'm trying to think of ways we could get more territory without having to take so much aggressive expansion. We might want to... We can't do the next idea group because we just took a diplomatic one, but after that we might want to go exploration so that we can get stuff overseas. Because we're quite a powerful nation, but we're really struggling because of AE. A bunch of these guys are going to drop off next year. We have got Aachen off, so Berg and then Mulhouse. Helps if I remove that. Mulhouse. You're here. Be my friend, please. Actually, take that back briefly. What I want to see... Yeah, so they'd even give us this territory. And they'd give it to us quite easily as well. There's no point in us taking another Humiliate, really. We've got a ton of power projection. I could take a bunch of their money, which would hurt them more. I don't want to get rid of either of their alliances, because neither alliance is particularly good. Provoking calls on England doesn't help us much. The only thing I could really take from them, I could take trade power and money. And considering how much they're already hurting with money, that's not a bad thing. I bet I can't send them back to Mulhouse now, can I? Because I'll have recently sent Diplomat. Yep. So we don't lose a month tick. Who comes after Mulhouse? Savoy. Savoy's quite powerful, so it'd be a good one to get off there. Nope, Savoy hate us. Savoy will not be going off of there. Instead, Statsburg. Was that not how you spell it? I thought it was... Oh, Strasbourg. Okay. S-T-R. There we go. You. Silly little HRE miner. Please be my friend. This is for the benefit of all of Europe. I will only do what is best for everyone. We actually have so many less men than them. As long as we can peace out at any time, it doesn't matter too much. Now, how easily can they get over here? I think they can just walk through, can't they? If I was going to take a fight, I'd want to take this one. The difference in number of men here is pretty bad, though. So if only we could get their vassals to be disloyal again. The vassals had all started allying each other. It's a shame that the vassals didn't declare on France for trying to get free. Hey, there we go. Now that's a good thing to have right now, an extra diplomat. I could do with taking another Miltech, but the diplomat's definitely more valuable to us. You never know, there could even be the difference between us getting what we want from France or not. Because as we go down the list of people that want to coalition us, we are getting, each time we'll need to improve relations less with each one than the one before. I really don't want to take this fight, because manpower. Any fights I can avoid is definitely good right now. Oh, that's an easy win. That's a stack wipe. This will also be a stack wipe if they don't quickly reinforce or if we walk. There we go, another one. Can I get that? I'm not going to try and get that. Even if they take that fort back, doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That was only worth 4 war score. This one was worth more. Where are they going to go now? They're probably going to go and try taking another fort. That one over there. That's okay. They could also, even if they start pushing us back now, we currently have ticking war score. So the longer this drags on, it is to our favour. Oh god, we just killed one of their vassals. Ooh, can I get over there in time to save that? Maybe? Oh, okay. Big battle. Oh, big battle not in their favour. Big battle very much not in their favour. Get wrecked, France. Now, where's he going? Is he coming down here? We might be able to stack wipe some of him. You definitely don't all have full morale. I don't believe it. But we can catch some of them out here. I forgot I put it on speed 4 again. I thought it felt like it was going fast. I am really low on men right now, though. We might... I'm going to pull these guys back. And we're going to check where we should have them right now. Look at this. This is like half the size it originally was. So, France we can't deal with. Lorraine I'm not even going to try and deal with. Provence I don't think we can easily deal with. I can send someone to Mulhouse again now. Savoy we can't. So, Mulhouse and the Palatinate are where we want to send people right now. I have a severe lack of manpower right now. How is Orleans feeling? Because we've kind of killed the armies of all of his vassals, which has hurt us with regards to how disloyal they are to France. How many men does he have now? God, France themselves still have 21k. They've definitely hired. They must have hired mercs. I get Scotland out soon. Am I still getting any war score off Scotland? I don't think I am. England are killing Scotland. France, are you at war with them? No, of course you're not. France have just dropped their ally Scotland. Denmark somehow is courier controller. Do I want to save this? I think I do. Can we get there in time? Yes, we definitely can, because, oh my god, we just absolutely wrecked them. Can I catch out some of the smaller stacks now? That'd be good. No, apparently not. Oh, we can get this guy, though. That's an instant stack wipe. And getting 1 stacks is great, because you know the 1 stacks, they're not even... the 1 stacks aren't even mercenaries, because they can't be. Where are you going? You're going to there. I'm going to go see if I can catch him here. What we want? Gold is a sign of nobility. This is actually giving up some of our crown land, which I've been trying to get up. Or a stability. I think we will be taking that stability. Thank you. I think we can probably pull back from the Palatinate now. Let's have a look. Yep, they're no longer on there. So, Trier, we want next. How you do diplomacy, guys. After this, it's going to be a long time till we have any aggressive expansion we can spare. But for now, this is totally worth pushing if we can. Let's remember exactly what this does. So 20 years of diplomatic relations and morale of armies. We gain claims on all of France's territories. The issue will be their... I don't want to necessarily take the mission completion straight away. No. We're not getting 5% aggressive expansion. I will have to take the diplomatic hit for that. No, his armies are back down here again now. Okay, his armies can sit down there for all I care. He would have to seriously push us back in order to achieve much now. Let's see. That's another loan. Yearly prestige is good, but it's not going to help us in the short term. We'll just take the loyalty hit there. And now we're just going to sit and wait. Because France doesn't even want to take this fight. France... Is he bankrupt by any chance? How can I tell? I can tell from his score, can't I? France. He isn't bankrupt by the look of it. His score's really bad because he's losing this war. But no, he hasn't been bankrupted. He's on 24 loans. He must be close to bankruptcy. And we just had the year change, so that's good, because that will have lowered aggressive expansion with everyone. There we go. So next, we still need to improve with Trier, then Cologne and Joliet. So that's this chap here, and this chap here. I've slowly, over the time, I've learnt the names of lots of the miners, and now the game's gone and added even more miners to the game. Hey, who said there could be blooming blockades? France, get your ships out of here, you dirty rascal. Who said you could blockade me? Oh, that's not very nice. My commandant died. Save some money. I say we'll save some money, and then we're going to take a loan in a minute. How many do we have? It's alright, France can pay those back. In fact, he may well actually be able to by the end of this. I'll let another month tick by. We'll check to see if we can remove the diplomat from Trier. We can move them elsewhere. What I would like to look at though, because yeah, we can easily pay all of our loans back by just taking money off France, and we may well bankrupt him in the process. How are his allies feeling? The Scottish apparently are still happy, and so are the Papal State. We're just going to ignore them. So we need to send someone to Utrecht, who is this little bugger. We've been in this war for a long time. When did this war start? We're in this war for 5 years. The only reason it's really taken this long is not so much that how hard it's been to fight France, because we actually got what we needed a while ago. It's only taken this long because I've got to drag the war out in order to make sure that we don't get coalitioned and we can also take what we want. Now this, bugger. Call for peace. We can still drag it out a while longer. If you guys can not siege Paris, that'd be great, because Paris is actually a large part of my war score. Let's see if we can move these guys yet. The B tick of the year soon, which will get off Württemberg, Mainz, Constance, Frank. That'll get off a bunch of the guys at the bottom, basically. So, Baden and Cleves, it looks like, is where we want to go. Why does it always say F when I do that? Baden. I can never remember where Baden is. There he is. Or Cleves, for that matter. I was just saying how... That's not what I wanted to do. I was just saying how I know how I... Is this a new issue? Okay, so you press F. Yeah, I swear, this unless this is just my keyboard, you press F and to bring this menu up, but it's also putting F into the search each time. It didn't used to do that. I don't know why it's doing that. Is there any way I could, like, grab... In fact, can I... One of the estates. Who was it that could give me 20 prestige? Because prestige reduces aggressive expansion. Here. There we go. I'm going to take this for a little boost in prestige. Because prestige gives us both improved relations is improved a bit and aggressive expansion goes down a bit. So that's a double whammy bonus to sorting this problem out. This guy here though. Do I want to hire some mercs? We haven't hired mercs yet. We're gonna hire mercenaries for the first time, and it's gonna be to take out a bloomin' rebel stack. The question is, are any of them actually gonna be good enough to help us here? We have 14k men. These mercs are trash. I think with like these guys here for like. I keep saying like, the Flemish company here, I think they would be sufficient. We're going to need another loan to hire them though. In fact, how long do they take to get here though? Is there a time period till they arrive? I want them... Does it tell me where they're based? Origin is Brugge. Where is Brugge? Now that I've realised it started... Brugge is up here. If I tell them to go here, how long is that going to take? No time at all. So I guess it just stops you from getting mercenaries from, like, way overseas quickly. when you have a globe-spanning empire. I can't buy mercenaries from China and have them here within a couple of days. Just double check you trekked now. Don't take that, please. Thank you. One more tick would do a lot of good there. Utrecht is no longer on here. We're doing Baden and Cleves. And we need Dortmund next. Dortmund, you want to be my friend, right? And I want to engage in this fight. Just, there we go. They get there on the first. You also get there on the first? You go there on the second. That's okay. And I think we should win this. We have a vastly... Yeah, there we go. They're only rebels and we have a vastly superior leader. Ah. Can't merge. Sucks. What's actually happening with regards to the rest of the war? My subjects have been cleaning up for me. It looks like they're now going to go siege down the Pope. How is call for peace? It's not too dreadful yet. We could do with waiting at least until next year. And I'm going to check both of these guys. So, yeah, Baden I need to keep working on, but then we can also send a guy to Milan. Baden probably just needs like 1 or 2 more ticks. Losing a lot of money now. How much am I paying for those mercenaries a month? Yeah, they're costing 4. Even though they're smaller than my main army. The silver-tongued Burgundian kings were well known for stopping giant coalitions against them from forming, due simply through their charisma. Saluzzo. In fact, let me double check the top ones here now. The ones that I was ignoring before. So France, obviously, we can't do anything about him. Lorraine. Lorraine is no longer under Provence, so we could actually fix Lorraine now. So I'll start doing that. We do currently still have our alliances with Austria and Castile. So they are both powerful nations and will deter a coalition forming. I think Milan was only like minus 30 something for the coalition. So we can have a look where our state's at with loyalty right now. We need them at 60. None of them are there yet. So let's just check both of these guys. War exhaustion is getting pretty bad now because a lot of people don't know why we're still in this war. Okay, so Lorraine we need to get to 58, so we're a little ways away from him. Can we sort Provence? No, I'm not going to be able to sort Provence, so we'll ignore Provence. Savoy is rivaled, England is rivaled, so we want to look at Saluzzo, which is 33, and Frankfurt, which is 28. And I just accidentally clicked on a province there, and I'm going to undo that now, before I forget, and then cause myself a coalition. There we go. Saluzzo is this little miner down here. And the other one was Frankfurt here. And I've already ran over a bit, so that's going to be all for me to from me? Yes, from me for you today. We should next time be able to finish off this war. And in fact, I'm tempted, can we just like quickly get to the end of the year? I do actually have things I need to go and do. If I just let the game run while I talk, maybe like kind of do my outro. Oh look, we sieged down the Papal State. We can maybe charge them for the war. Might be able to peace out Scotland for some money as well. Let's get to the end of the year. We'll see where that leaves us with our aggressive expansion. I might need to do a little bit more, but if we're lucky, we may not need to. Just pull all you guys back now. First off, the Papal State is fully sieged up, so he might as well leave the war. He's going to pay off one of our loans for us. And I actually don't mind you being allied to the French. There's not a lot more I could want from you. You could steer your trade towards me, but you can't because you steer towards Genoa and you can't steer the trade up here. I can transfer his trade power though, because he has trade power in Genoa and that will propagate down to me. So that's all we need from the Pope man. Scotland is our medium war enthusiasm. We can take a little bit off him because we are blockading him. And that just leaves us at war with the French. Let's get all our diplomats back and see where we're left with aggressive expansion wise. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Exactly as I planned. The only person on there I could possibly get rid of now is Lorraine. England is my rival. Savoy is my rival. Provence hates me and France is my rival. So I think this is fine. This may cause a coalition but it's okay because we have Castile and Austria as our allies, and as long as they defend us, well, let's be fair, I should have a truce with Provence and Lorraine right now, and I'll have one with France, so it only leaves Savoy and England, and they're not going to attack me. So, with that in mind, let us quickly, because I do really need to go and do other things right now. Peace out the French. Do I care for anything else? I don't think I do. We could annul an alliance. He could potentially end up hating the Pope if I annul his alliance with the Pope. And that'll give me a little bit of prestige as well. So, we will do that. There we go. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. And as I said a few times now, I really need to go. So thank you very much for watching. We're way over our governing capacity. What does that do? Advisor cost up, stability up. Oh wow, that's really bad, isn't it? I better fix that. Until next time though, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.